Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo?
What is a nation without representation? What is a nation without representation? I'm the 5%, not a 10% amazing.
All praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees on the ball. All praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees on the ball. More righteous, more righteous, all praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees. More righteous, more righteous, all praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Jashamallah.
Who am I?
Jashamallah.
I can't hear you.
Jashamallah. Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in again with Real2reel360. Also, too, I want to take a time out and shout out the ZBP Awards. Thank y'all for recognizing us for the third year in a row. Greatly appreciate it. And thank y'all for allowing us to come into your living room, your home, and doing what we do best, and that's run this Real2reel360. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we have an international singer, artist, singer-songwriter, promoter, business entrepreneur. There's so many different hats that this lady wears when it comes down to music, when it comes down to business. Um, there's too many superlatives to really speak of. So right now, I'm gonna bring in the one and only Miss Donyale Renee, the Diamond. So let's bring this princess in. How you doing today, ma?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know, a lot of things have happening. But what's been going on with you so far? You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of things going on. You had the all ladies tour. Let's really start there,
Okay.
right? And you have your own songs coming out. Then you have your own businesses that you're doing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And then you're still pushing other artists. Like, how do you have the time in a day to manage and balance all these things that you do and still have time for your family? Like, seriously.
Something is gonna get dropped. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Something is going like today. I woke up and I said, "Oh, it's Monday. I have 2 interviews to do. I have to cook. I haven't eaten yet. It's 5 o'clock. I haven't eaten, so I'm in there scrounging for something to eat. And here comes my mom. She takes my hamburger that I just went in there and found. So the salmon's gonna get cooked later. Promoting artists, if I don't do it first thing in the morning, promoting myself or whatever projects I'm working on, it's gonna get dropped. So I try to start out in the morning when I wake up, do my meditation, pray, get a little exercise in. Then I find if I start posting, then it'll get done. And then or what do you say? Accept the collaborations on other. I really rely on other people to to give me the collaboration, so that it's easier for me to do it that way. Then as well as I have to study. I have to because I'm going into tax season, so I'm just studying new tax laws. So any entertainers out there, if you need your taxes done, don't worry about not having a W-2. Holla at your girl. I might can hook you up, get that tax return, but that was a shameless plug in the beginning, so I don't forget it. Uh,
Also, too, hold on.
Basically, music, new music, I have to schedule that. And as well as we are still editing Diamonds of Soul, the documentary. We finished a couple of interviews last week. We have the latter part on December 27th at the Texas Music and Community and Music Awards. We're going to finish that with a few other ladies that we have on the documentary. And then with the release of that, we're scheduling that for February, as well as January. I'm scheduling another drop of Back That Booty 3.0. So some things I can't say I cannot complete everything every day that I have to do, but I try my best to at least have a checklist. If there's a checklist, then it gets done. There's not a checklist, it's gonna get dropped. So I'm just being honest.
Now, I know at one point you had collaborated with a digital law firm to try to help artists
Mhm.
also as well. Um, what keeps inspiring you, pushing you to get to that, to do the things that you're doing? Lady Shay Houston in the building. Let's get it. Um, what keeps inspiring you to do all of this?
Um, Networking. I think the more you network with people, um, the more you can, get out there in the music industry. For me, like, I network with the law firm to also help people who've been in car accidents, as well as I, check and balance their uh, what they when they need I'm sorry, a claim adjuster, checking to see that. So, but that also helps me with my music, because on the flip side, we partnered on their side with the entertainment, and they were able to help me push my music, push my videos. The parts that I lack, say for instance, like marketing material, they also do that for entertainers as well too, and artists. So by me working with them, they were able to help me achieve that goal with taking that stress off of me. So I think like networking with different people and partnering with different people, or different businesses, also still helped me in my music journey as well too.
Now, a lot of people may not know that your career is actually an international, whereas so you had a residency overseas and came back home and you're still doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Shout out to Living Green. Appreciate you, mama. Um, what is the difference in performing overseas than it is back here?
Well, I think the difference is that here in the United States, you have to reach a vast majority of people, as versus they kind of like, when I'm there, they spread the word that there's this artist, amazing singer, and then they buy your music right away from you, right? Because they love that fact that they have a tangible product in their hands, versus I think the tangible product here in the States is kind of like disappearing. Because when you go to shows, people still buy product, but when I'm overseas, it's like they want that desperately. You out of it, they find by any means necessary, they're gonna find a way to purchase your product. As far as performing wise, uh, it's a more of a residency for them, which is good because you don't have to travel. They come to you, versus here, I have to travel to get to my fans.
I was going to ask you about that part. Um, being the living situation, being put in a residency, performing in a residency, people coming from far and near to see you as perform, and the pros and cons of you having to travel far and near to perform for your art, your fans or people you call your fans or family members. How much stress is it to make sure that you're able to touch everybody in every sector?
Whew, it's definitely harder, because if you know what I try to do, if I know the gig is going to be a month or 2 months out, I try to go ahead on and get the promoter to go ahead on and purchase my ticket then, right? If it's, more than 5 hours, if it's like 3 or 4 hours, I know I can drive that. I still have to set a time, a deadline to leave to be able to get to where I need to go. And that, in the beginning, me coming back was so difficult for me because I would swear I would still leave 2 hours late and just get there by the skin of my teeth to try to get up there, do a sound check, and then go run to the hotel and change, and then back in 30 minutes. I've gotten better the last year because I would be so upset with myself, like, dang it, why can't I leave on time from Houston to get or Atlanta to get to where I'm at? Because I wasn't used to that. I was used to, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna come back to my room, I might have me a little snack, I might have a little cocktail, I might go back up to the room, and then it's over with. My job is over with. But now when I'm here, I gotta get back in the car, pack up, get back in the car, and go back where no, I gotta fly to where I'm at. I gotta pack up. That part I'm still trying to get back used to because I did it for over what 6 7 years when I was touring with Maxi Priest and other artists, you know. But after you get lazy after about 10 15 years. You go up the stairs and down the stairs or around the corner, literally like around the corner and back. That's the difference in the stress of it. Now, do I love it? Uh, I love it when I can make it there and I can relax. I don't like the fact that when I get there to the place, the sound man isn't set up. So I set up, like I get there on time now, I'm ready for my sound check, and the sound people aren't set up. You got to wait another 2 hours for that. So now that throws me off. So, so I'll be like, damn.
Shout out to DJ Uncle Virg in the building. Um,
Hey.
definitely. Now, these are the things like a lot of times, like I don't get a chance to ask you these questions because a lot of times you're on the move. Like you was in California at one time in Vegas and over here and over there. And I'm like, when do you have time for, you know what I'm saying, Donyale Renee? When do you make time to do, you know what I'm saying? And what would be a day like for Donyale Renee to take Donyale
Don't get it twisted. Now, I take a lot of Danielle Renee time. I go to the spa. I
Renee?
go have facials. I go have massages. I go have foot massages. I'm still accustomed to that from being overseas. I mean, I get on my Groupon. I
Right?
am not ashamed to tell you, I am not making the money I made overseas in the United States. That's why I'm doing other jobs. I still go to the spa. I get on my Groupon. I'll find me. I go get, my little waxings and all that done. But hey, Groupon is my favorite place nowadays. But I still make time for me. You have to make time for yourself because at the end of the day, you can get very stressed out just dealing with life because life be life.
Right.
And as many people know, like last year, I lost maybe 5 people in my family and friends. So, I have to take those moments to where I go to the sauna to detox, get in there. Yeah, that's what I do. Spa is my favorite place.
Thanks for that, Uncle Bird. Appreciate it. Now,
Love you, Verge.
when when you sit back and you think about your career, right, and what is left to do for Danielle Renee? Because you're one of the very few artists who have went international. Everybody wants to go international. Everybody wants to perform international. You promote the show. You know what I mean? You're still doing music, still managing, you're still pushing other artists. You still owning as an entrepreneur. And you're still making a cause and effect when it comes down to music. I really call you Southern Soul because the music that you make is so diverse. It can be Southern Soul, it can be soul. Like I have an EDM mix with you. So your music is very diverse. So as a artist, you know what I'm saying, and as an individual, what is there left, you know what I'm saying, on the bucket list of Daniel?
Well, I still, I've done France. I still haven't done Europe. So that is for 2026 and 2027. I want to do a tour. London, Dubai, Germany, Italy, back to France. I want to do Europe. That's my goal now to do. So with that being said, I am now producing a different style of music that still is going to cater to Southern soul, but it's also still going to be R&B, pop to cater to my audience abroad. Um, Still fun music, still line dance music, but the difference is going to be it's I'm going to be singing more to be able, like, I'm remixing all of my very first CD. Most people don't know that because that CD connected with a lot of European DJs. So if you go on YouTube and you pull up my name, you ain't gonna see a video, but you'll see like we've changed like 15 DJs posted it and they got views on it. Or you see I'm yours, you're mine. You'll see different DJs from Europe posted that highlighted the music. So that CD was done 20 plus years ago. So I'm just remixing it and re-releasing it. And
Shout out to
and
my
with the hopes.
sister Lynn. Told me her story of her brother. I'm always spoiled. I'm a spoiled. But
Hey.
yes.
And then the last thing on the bucket list, I want to get back into acting because I do plan to produce my very first movie myself. So I got, a couple of my girls helping me write the script, which is which is Ice Doll and It's Karma. We going to work on January the 1st. So that's the for real, the new my bucket list, the goals that I'm trying to achieve 2026.
I got my fleet DJ sisters in here, Pamela B, Miss Unique. Appreciate y'all, fleet DJs in the building.
Hey ladies, Fleet
Now,
DJs.
one thing about Miss Unique has a female podcast that helps promote women empowerment. And I would love to get both of y'all connected because of the fact is you're doing the female tour. You're highlighting the women in Southern Soul and giving the women the opportunity and stage, you know what I'm saying, to be seen and heard just like the male. So I would love to connect both of y'all so you can help push what you got going on with that out there as well.
Absolutely, please do.
But you know, looking at your career, and you spoke a little bit about the documentary.
Hmm.
Right now, explain to me like what was the reason or why the inspiration of the documentary. Shout out MC Cookie in the building.
Hey. The inspiration came from my hardships in the music business, my Southern Soul journey, and meeting ladies in Southern Soul that we have things in common and we connect as sisterhood and talking about what's going on in Southern Soul. We're not making the money that men made. They want you to do stuff for free, and we're accomplished singers, actresses. We've been in the game for a long, long time, and we still are. We're known, but we're not on. I just recently started getting booked on platforms where the heavy hitters like King George and Nelly Tiger and Karen Wolf, Cicely Wilborn and who else is Jason A. We were all together in Vegas. So I'm just getting there after 5 years. Some of the ladies, still aren't, they're being booked, but we're not on those platforms. Um, as versus, a West Love is. But we all have music out there because at the end of the day, we are all there's to me, the tour is the tours that are out here, they only have one token lady on them. So with this tour and documentary, I wanted us to get together, speak on our hardships, speak on how women don't call each other up and say, "Hey, I got a gig." They just call me for a gig, but I recommended you, you know, or gatekeeping, and it's hard because still amongst the group of women, you still have that amongst them. But I wanted to do the documentary so I can show the real life in real time of women without it being a reality show. Because I've been approached to do a reality show. I'm like, we all too old to be up there fighting. I can't. I can't do it. If somebody snatched my wig off, I would be devastated. Just done. Gone. Just I wouldn't know what to
Edward
do.
Cunningham said talented.
What Miss Omar
Just
said?
talented. Talented.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Omar. I love him too. And he's gonna write me a Christmas song next year. I know he is. He still owes
Oh,
me.
yeah. The GOAT. And MC Cookie said you will be overbooked in 2026.
Thank you. I accept it. Yes, yes, yes. I accept that.
You know, going back, to looking at your artistry and being truthful, a lot of times, you've opened the doors in Atlanta and you have helped Uncle Verb, saying in Atlanta and also to get it to First Fridays in Houston going as well. You've been very, very instrumental with a lot of people's careers. Um, how do you feel, about, being the platform to help boost other people?
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, it's like because I don't feel like, for me personally, I don't feel like I'm a big superstar, but I mean, like, I'm honored that, people like you will call me and say, "Hey, can you be on my show?" And, I'm honored that people like Uncle Virgil will be like, "Hey, we're going to do this. I want you to be my first artist. You're my artist. I want you to be my first artist on this show," or blah, blah, blah. I'm just really, really um, grateful that I do get these opportunities and whatever how I shine, you shine. You shine, I shine. I have
Right.
always been the type of person that I'll give the shirt off my back. I don't really trip on, oh, he just trying to use me or she just trying to use me. No, no. I'm no. Cuz I feel like if I help you, you help me. And your fan base becomes my fan base becomes yours. And I think that's the way it should be. We all win.
Most definitely. You see that the GOAT said the title of the song got me another Santa Claus.
Ooh.
I mean, that's something serious. Thank you so much, Mr. Cookie. We definitely appreciate that, man. You worked hard over here. Um, Now, Miss Unique made a comment, and it says, sometimes your aura hits different, and many are called, and a few are chosen. And I think that's um, speaking about you 100%.
Yeah.
Because when you in a room, people notice you're, you know what I mean? You don't, because you're not a loud person. You know what I mean? You're not really, you know what I mean? So to be in a room with you is very noticeable. And
Oh.
and I'm not even, I don't even know how to say this here without laughing. Um, the ghost said that he be putting presents up under my tree. That's gonna be the song. Got me a new Santa Claus, and he
Hey,
put presents
I'm ready. Look, I'm calling you as soon as I get off this interview. Okay, give me that song. Yeah.
most definitely. Shout out to the goat. What's going on, Cat Daddy? What's happening with you? You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
he's from Sacramento, California. He worked with Nelly Tigers before.
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
Cat Daddy.
now when you have those type of compliments, like the goat speaks highly of. You know what I'm saying? Just to say talented. Y'all worked together before,
Yeah.
and that relationship with you and him is amazing.
Mm.
How do you know what I'm saying, keep? How do you stay humble? That's the thing. How do you stay humble?
Um, as I said before, like getting to work with certain people like Omar, like I was a fan of him for so many years, right? And then I got the opportunity through Yolanda to work with him in Houston, and for him to say he gonna write me a song, I was like, what? You know, you'd be amazed. Like I really don't think of myself above anybody. Like I mean, like the homeless man on the street, that could be me. I don't, you know, I try my best to, if they ask for something like, okay, I'll buy you some food, but I ain't gonna give you my money, like that.
Right.
I ain't buying no cigarettes. I'm sorry, but I got you. I got you. If you want some water, and they get mad at me. My kids, my dude, my uncle, my mama, they get mad at me. I'm at the store, like, I'm just, I don't say humble. I think I'm just blessed, and I think that God gives you opportunities, and it's up to you to be the best at what you do, but treat people how you want them to treat you. So when I meet people, like, I met Michael Jackson, I was just like, I'm gonna die and go to heaven now. I met Prince, I'm like, it's over, it's a wrap. you know because I mean, never in a million years would I think I would be amongst these people, but God has made a way to where I am around them. And so when I want them to know that I'm just a cool person, down to earth. I try not to get in people's way. I just try to be I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just happy when I meet people. I just love people. Now I've been around some people that are nasty, and I be like, okay, I'm gonna remove myself because I can't be like that one. I'm gonna remove myself right now because you are not gonna take my joy away from me. I promise you. I want to be happy. And there's times that, you just don't want to be bothered with people. And you just have to put your mindset right. Get your mind right. That's all.
Most definitely. I understand that to be true. A lot of times, you know, you have to sometimes suck it up and be like, okay, you know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Yeah.
But
Because you're a humble person too. I've been in the room with you and I see how you move quietly through the audience. Yeah, through the people. And just,
because I'm
people
an
gravitate
introverted,
towards you.
introverted, that's introverted and try to be comfortable in an extroverted business. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. A lot of times, with me, I like being in the back and watch everybody else,
Hmm.
for the most part. But I appreciate that. But I've noticed like you're constantly pushing. You're constantly. And the experience in Vegas, what was that like for you being in Vegas, being able to perform out there? Was that the first time you ever performed in Vegas?
Oh no, no. I performed in Vegas many times, like a few times doing background tours, but I've done last year I did a what is it called? I want to say not a review. It was going to be a tribute show, and so I did Natalie Cole and Donna Summers. I was really hoping that gig was gonna come on through, but fortunately they didn't get the backing for it that they wanted. They wanted me to move to Vegas as well and do that. That would have been cool, but Vegas is hot.
Definitely not.
I don't like too much hot weather. I don't like cold weather. I like it like just in between. But I also did, I went back out and I did the Kings and Queens show, and that was with Miss, I'm sorry, Miss Nelly, uh, Jason A, Cicely Wilbarn, and wait a minute, Miss Karen Wood. That was fun. Oh my God, those ladies, they were so sweet, kind. I've had a lot of interaction with Miss Nelly and Karen, at the award shows and stuff. But that was my first time working with them, and then meeting Jason A and Miss Cicely. Man, we cut up. We cut up.
I believe it.
We
I
had fun.
believe it. 'Cause, I know, saying Miss Karen Wolf and
Hmm.
Nelly being family and Cecily being family and Jason A being part of the real family. That's a cut up. That's a cut
Yeah.
up, and I already know that it was a great experience. But I know that what you bring, to the table as well.
Hmm.
You know, being a artist, being a songwriter, you know what I'm saying, being very meticulous in the things that you do. Um, how do you choose to what you willing to put your name upon?
Wait a minute. How do I do what my name?
How do you choose? Like, I know there's a lot of things come to the table, people
Uh-huh.
offer you different things. How do you choose or pick what you want your name to be aligned?
Oh, whew, that's a good one. I had never been asked that one before, but I do choose because I have had some stuff presented me, and I'd be like, no. Because you're in the music business or the industry and you sing music, you hear a lot of great music, and when you work around great musicians, you know the difference between somebody starting out and somebody that's great. You know the difference between music that's trash and music that's gonna be a hit. Now, I'm not gonna say all my songs are good, because you have to start out somewhere. But I believe when you get to a certain level, you just don't do certain things no more. You be like, nah, I'm good. And that is the hardest thing to tell someone. I pass, you know, because there's no help for the song. Like I asked to do background for this lady, um, and I accepted the job, and I thought the demo she sent me was, I mean, the song she sent me was the demo. We was gonna go in the studio and record it, and I was gonna do the background for it. And so I asked her, well, we couldn't work the schedule out, so I asked her, I said, well, when are you going back in to record? She said, my part is already complete. I just need your background. I says, baby, I shall not tell a lie. This little $500 is not gonna work for me. I can't do that, because my name would be on there as your background singer, and you sound a certain way. She wasn't bad, but it was like, let me help you. I offered her. I said, let me. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but let me come in and be your vocal coach so we can make this. She fired me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I this weekend I had a little cold, but yeah, she fired me. But I didn't mind. I'm cool, because my brand, my name is gonna go on something that's trash. And I had another producer. I went in to do a demo, and I was gonna go back and record it, and he released the music, and I wound up having to sue him because you put my name out on something, and I asked you repeatedly. I didn't sign anything for you to release that. So no, you're not gonna put me out like that. Yeah.
Now, that's something I was going to ask you before we get into the music. Um, how much is a vocal coach needed when it comes down to being a recording?
When you're starting out, I think you should have vocal training. When when you do big production songs, I think if you're not like a very strong, powerful singer like a Whitney or Nita Baker or Aretha Franklin, you should have a vocal coach in the studio with you, because sometimes you can't hear notes, and they may be able to hear a note and challenge you to hit a note to make the record better. So going into my new project, since I'm rearranging a lot of the songs, there are notes that I hear in my head that I don't know if I can reach them. So I'm hiring my vocal coach to come back and work with me for a few weeks before I go into the studio to record the song, because I want to be able to deliver, because I haven't really, and I'll be honest, I love my Southern Soul because I have fun, I have songs that are fun, but you really are not required to really sing. You know, does that make sense? There are some singers like Miss Jason A, Miss Cicely. They are singers, right?
Right.
And so I'm a singer, but I have not sang on my Southern Soul records. I've just sing, I mean, I'm a singer and I'm having fun.
Right.
But now if I want to deliver a strong ballad, I gotta go sing. I gotta sing. So I have to go back, retrain my voice from 6, 7 years ago to be able to hit these notes. And I still can hit them because when I sing free in my show and I hit all the notes easily, but I've been singing just free, not any other challenging songs. So that's when you need, if you want some, I'm shooting for a Grammy. Let me just say that. And I know I can get it, and I can do it, but I have to be prepared for that moment. So when I say be prepared, vocal coaches are essential because I'm looking for a bigger platform. So if I'm on a Grammy stage and the big production and that's behind me, I gotta bring it.
Okay.
That's how I feel. But some artists, hey, they still get up on that Grammy stage and sing, but I don't know. They be singing along with the track. I don't do that. See, that's the problem. I can't, it throws me off if I sing with the track. Well, I mean, sing with the my vocals on the track. It just throws me off all the time. So I sing, and I want to get back to being that type of singer.
Shout out Ike Dirty, man. I appreciate you, my guy. Um, now I watched. You did a. It was a show down. Was it in Liberty? It was down in. I know it was down in the Houston area. It was yourself, uh, Ice Dog. It's Karma. I think she twisted her ankle. That
Mhm.
um and
Cliche, Miss Houston.
Miss Houston. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did that show come together? What's going on? She go hard is in the building. Tequila's in here. What's going
Hey.
on? What's happening with you? How did that show come about?
Well, we okay, and many of y'all know my song Back That Boo. That's like my favorite song because that's how I got into Southern Soul and I got to drop it like it's hot, which I can't dance. But I ain't got no booty either, but it's getting there. But I thought the song was gonna be fun for people with big booties, no booties, little booties, whatever. It was like nobody shaming to the woman. You gonna get out here, you gonna dance, we're gonna have a good time. It's our time to shine, baby. Whatever kind of booty you got. So I did the version remix, the first remix, 2.0, which featured the Party King, Jeter Jones, and Johnny James. We released it, but we could never get together to shoot a video. So you know how most times the song takes off if you have a video behind it, right? But so coming back off of my hiatus, because y'all know, like the last year and a half, I've been going through, family issues and stuff. I basically said, you know what? I'm about to redo 3.0 because I've been talking to Ice Dog and Karma for years about let's do the remix. Well, Miss Houston and I connected through my brother who I just lost. And she was like, he wanted us to do some music together and we gotta live his honor. And I was like, yes, girl, I got the song. And you the one. This is why I have not been able to do this song because you the one I need on this song. And that's gonna
Right.
introduce you and put you in the Southern Soul. So therefore I did the song, put her on there. And when I say it's fire, I love it. We got the sample cleared from Juvenile. We is ready we got a new line dance. We is ready. So the show came up. Here we go again with these dang on show. These promoters, don't nobody know you. You a lie from the pit of hell. So we went through this with him. And so he basically wanted us to do it for free. I'm like, no, hell no. So we did it, but we brung out the heavy, we brung our equipment out, we brung our videographer. We're gonna shoot a video now. We all here and we're gonna shoot this video because I don't know when the next time we're gonna be able to shoot the video. So we got together, we practiced in my house, we went out there. Man, it took me forever to get the line dance again, but I got it. I'm showing everybody in Houston how to do the line dance. This song I feel is going to be a hit. I think people are going to catch on to the line dance really well. They're going to have fun doing it. If you ain't heard Back That Booty, y'all need to listen to that. And then you're going to come back and listen to 3.0. And you're going to say, this one, this is the fire. This one is the fire. So, yeah, that's how that came about in the show. So, we are finishing up the video. We're going to go to Lafayette this weekend and finish up Isis part because we kind of redirected the video a little bit as well too, to where we're shooting it in a club with some more people. So yeah.
Now, we're going to get into Back That Booty Up 3.0 right now. Ladies and gentlemen, turn your systems up and let's get into it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, ladies. Yeah. I got this bottom, baby, nice and round. And when I shake it for ya, I'ma make you howl. All my ladies, if you got that fire, step up on the floor and we can take it a little higher. Yeah. Ain't no party like a back it up party done, yeah, gon' F it up. Ayy, we having fun while we getting up. I'm still hood, so I gotta throw my city up. H-Town girl, no here to turn it up. Miss Houston on the southern soul, run it up. We all here cause we came here to live it up. Now back that booty up. Now tell me how low can you go? Can you take it all the way down to the floor? Back the booty up, yup, think it's your show. Slim with dick, she gon' break 'em off some more. Goddamn, I'm so fine, I leave 'em with a country girl stain on his mind. Back it up, yup, like it from the south side, Texas, Denver, Tennessee. Back it up worldwide, now bring the hook, come on. Nah, gone and back it up, back that booty. Nah, back it up some more, back that booty. Nah, make him wanna stroke, back that booty. Nah, drop it on the floor, yeah. Back it up, it's karma, baby, it's time to dump. Dot trunk, my hump, my big ol' bump. Now she be twerking it, and me, I be working it. My girl in a circle with it. Hands on the floor, don't stop, get it. Now I from Texas, baby, butter and sugar, no grits, ain't crazy. I on the real men crazy. Mind up, bitches that a business that pays me. She poppin', big truck, she driving. Big booty girls don't drop it. Korean guys don't wind it. Bring them. Ain't no party like a back it up party. All my ladies gon' back it up. Ain't no party like a back it up party. All my ladies gon' turn it up. I got that thing for ya. You know it's hot. I got that cootie cat. Wanna hit that spot? I got that good thing that's nice and round. And when I back it up, I'ma drop it to the ground. Ice dog. Yeah, I'm the vibe, baby. Watch me slide. Booty so thick, make the grown men ride. Two-step queen with a little bit of spice. If you play your cards right, I gotta make it up twice. Back the booty up, don't stop. Work it on the floor, make it drop. Grown and sexy, yeah, we run this spot. Spicy little thing, let me show you what I got. Back it up, girl, let it roll. Shake it real slow, take control. Southern soul queen with a whole lot of glow. When I back that thing up, throw the money on the floor. Twerk, baby, twerk, make it jiggle, make it pop. Hands on the wall, let it. Booty gotta bounce like it came from the block. Hit it to the beat, make the whole club rock. Back that booty, nah, gone and back it up. Back that booty, nah, back it up some more. Back that booty, nah, make him wanna stroke. Back that booty, nah, drop it on the floor. Back that booty, nah, gone and back it up. Back that booty, nah, back it up some more. Back that booty, nah, make him wanna stroke. Back that booty, nah, drop it on the floor, yeah.
Pull up to the bumper, baby. Yo, that's definitely fire.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get into a little bit more because we done talked almost an hour, and I'd be wrong if I don't play about two more of the songs. So I'm gonna get into this one right here. All right,
Okay.
let it know
Okay.
that you do a whole lot in this music thing.
Omar wrote this.
The goat.
I'm tired of people telling me you're running around, telling me all about the things you did. But you expecting me to just wait on you. I'm at home taking care of these kids. You said you've been messing around with a friend of mine. You ain't got no plans to quit. All alone she's been all up in my face. I should've known that girl wasn't shit. They said they just saw you at a sleazy motel, going in room 103. I got my car packed in, I'm just waiting on you. 'Cause when you leave, you gon' see me. But for now, I'm just waiting it out, so I can see for myself, baby. Waiting it out. I got something for you and her. Now I'm just waiting it out. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. Now I'm just waiting it out. I'm your girl, you know I'm your ride or die. With me, you just can't lose. I've been told you he was running around. I wish you would've seen the clue. I can't believe this man, you was good to him. Your love for him was strong. Last time you caught him in some mess, girl. I wish you would've left him alone. But you and her, you've been friends since high school. Sat beside each other in class. But now you see she ain't no friend of yours. So just go ahead and whoop that ass. So girl, what you gonna do? I'm just waiting it out so I can see for myself, babe. Waiting it out. I got something for him and her, but I'm just waiting it out. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna do, yeah. I'm just waiting it out. You've been in my face. Tell you what I'm gonna do, yeah. I'm just waiting it out.
He's waiting.
Waiting it out for you.
I don't know if you're waiting to whoop her ass and you just waiting to
Yeah.
leave. I don't know which
He is
one is
too. He is too. He
it.
is too. What you talking about?
Now, your Christmas song, what is the best? What is the best?
What's the best gift? Well, it was a Christmas song that was presented to me, and I was like, I was asked to write the Christmas song for Expand Entertainment, and I was like, I'm just not in a writer's mood for Christmas. I don't even want to see Christmas this year because my sister is not going to be here. My auntie, I don't want to talk about no Christmas, right? So they still pushed the song on me, and Miss Kim McCoy out of Louisiana started writing the lyrics and the hook, and left it open for me to write the second verse. Her and VZ. So shout out to them in Louisiana. And basically, we wrote it and recorded it, and it's a really really pretty Christmas song. Yeah, and so I like it. I like it. So we put it out and hoping you guys will like it too. And it's brought life back to me. I could say, like, it's giving me the Christmas spirit again, because Christmas is like one of my favorite holidays, because I used to always fly in from overseas on Christmas Day with my kids, because I always used to do a big Christmas show in Japan or China, and I fly in to be with my kids and family. Then I fly out and go hang out with my sister in California, and then usually back overseas for New Year's, because I used to have to do my New Year's Eve show. So it's a big, it was a big thing, still is. I'm getting back in the spirit, as I said, for Christmas now. Life be life, but you have to still move on. And so now I got this pretty little Christmas song that I hope everybody finds very good, and go download it. We released it last week, and I love it. So I hope you love it too.
And I got a question before we get into this. This, you know what I'm saying, will help out the boo. This will help out Donyale.
Hmm.
What is the best gift to give Donyale?
Baby, what's my name? Southern Soul Diamond. Diamond of Soul. Click, can't hit diamonds. They can be little, big, huge, whatever, long as they real.
That's it. No cubic zirconias and none of that other stuff. So, ladies and
Right.
gentlemen, this is the best gift by Donyale.
Yes.
This Christmas love is all I need. No gifts, no presents, or diamond rings.
That right there is the best gift. My mother knows the Diamond, the international part of that money up well. Now, before we get out of here, Dr. Where can people follow you? Where can people find out where you're going to be next? How they can help to book the show? Where they get your music at?
Okay. Well, I'm on all, well, not all social media platforms, but Facebook and Instagram. You can get me Donyale Renee, DonyaleRenee. You can get me on TikTok. I have two pages there, Donyale Renee, as well as Diamond of Soul. You can also follow us, the Diamonds, put an S on the end of Diamonds of Soul, on uh, uh, Facebook and Instagram. Um, my music is on all digital platforms, so you can download the music, listen, stream it there. Videos, you can go to YouTube and find all my videos. I have a YouTube channel there as well, so you can go there. So yeah, I'm all over the place. You can Google me, boom, DonyaleRenee.com is gonna pop up first. Website. You can see like my journey on my website, over international with some of the photos of me and the people I've worked with. And yeah, you get to say, okay, she really was doing all that. Yeah.
Now, what can we look forward to next?
Next is going to definitely be the documentary and re-releasing the my CD.
Now, Danielle, thank you so much for coming on. We look forward to everything that you have going on next, and would love, you know what I'm saying, to bring you back on the documentary so that we can promote that as well. Um,
For
you,
sure.
you already know the relationship that you have with me and my brother, and so that goes without saying.
Yes.
Now, I want to thank those who took the time out today because I know a lot of people were traveling, you know what I'm saying, getting back home from Houston or whatever, going to whatever destination it was going to. I want to thank those who watched on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Um, 82.3 going to have this as their morning show. GC Radio has streamed this in 133 countries. And it's so crazy to me working with GC Radio put us in platforms like iHeart, Spotify, Amazon Music that's taken us to the UK, and we are getting 330,000 downloads of our show a
Wow.
month. So that is amazing to me, and I want to thank all the guests who have come on and attributed to the success of Real to Real 360.
That's
Third
awesome.
Coast Society TV, thank you so much. But you've been a part of this journey. You
Yeah.
have been a part of this journey,
Man,
and
I remember, wow, we first went on. I went from blonde hair to black hair to now I don't know what color this hair is, but uh, yeah, I've been on your show a lot. But thank you guys so much, because without you, and you're sharing my story and my music, it's contributing to my growth as well too. And I forgot to shout out to a couple. Can I shout out to a couple people before we
go
go?
for it, go for
Y'all
it.
know I got to shout out to DJ Uncle Verge, Mr. John Hollywood, Mr. William Shepherd, Expand Team, my Expand Beyond TV team, the Party King, my mama, my children, my uncles, my aunties, and all my fans and all the people that go, everybody that wrote music for me, Stephen Beckham, Omar Cunningham, Jeter Jones, Slack. Yeah, yeah. And thank y'all so much. Beezy, Miss McCoy, thank you guys, everybody. My ladies, my diamonds of soul. Thank you, girls, for taking this journey with me. And one day we all gonna come on in there and sing for you guys on Real to Real 360.
Yes, you will. Thank you so much. And Tanya Paulo, thank you for chiming in here tonight. She is part of Live with Vicky P, which is another phenomenal podcast that she works with a lot of incoming as well as established Southern soul artist, and she does a lot of community and empowerment work. So salute to Vicky P. Much love and respect for that whole team over there at Time Bravo, Vicky P. You know what I mean? Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for the support that y'all been giving us as well. But we about to get up out of here. Donyale, you know it's always love. But anytime you got anything, t-shirts, hats, documentary, music, we here for it. You know what I'm saying? We here for it. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be out of here tomorrow. We got Jet Black in the building, man. It's gonna be lined up all week. We're gonna finish the week, of course, with Skirt Kelly. So y'all don't want to miss now one episode this week. It's gonna go down. And you see how much we set it off. So thank you, Lady Shay, you know what I'm saying, for helping me with the reels. Des, you know what I'm saying, Miss Des, thank you for helping me with our graph. Much love and respect to everyone that has contributed to the success of Real to Real 360. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good evening. And if we don't see you, you know what I'm saying, trust and know we love you to death. You know what I mean? And there's nothing you can do about it. Real to Real 360.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families of the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. To please the man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe. So